And you just walk by.
Yeah, it is my debut. So I'm very excited to be here. Steve is a wonderful, relevant comedy about two fellows who've been together for a long time, and now they're going through a little bit of a bumpy sort of them, and then we become friends, and maybe more than friends.
I play the role of Carrie. Steve is my best friend. There's three of us, me and Matt and Steve, and we've been friends for years and years and years. The show is about what happens when a man looks around, a failed chorus boy, as he's fond to say, at his life and his son and his partner and his choices, and starts wondering, how did I get here and what happens now? The wealth of experience in that room. There's so much to learn from, and I find myself captivated by not just the work they do, but how they work.
So my relationship is less focused on my partner than it is on someone else's partner. I don't want to give away too much, but Brian is a man of voracious appetites. I get to say the naughty things that are probably in my head all the time, but I would dare not say, and Brian gets to say them out loud.
My character probably grew up in Darien, was well educated, came out late, did not play the field in the way that like a lot of his contemporaries did. Got into a long-term relationship with Stephen, had a son, and I think very much wanted, he's a lawyer, did I say that? And wanted like to have sort of like a look, you know, like marriage, child. Wifey Cynthia presided over the reading, she directed the readings, and I have such admiration for her as an actress and as a human being.
In the play, my partner of like 15 years, who's actually my husband of 25 years, we have a trainer named Steve that we're having a training with in the play. And he loves his best friend, Steve, who's having a major midlife crisis, and they're both going through the dying of their best friend, Carrie. It's not a serious role. You know, and I used to shun Shakespeare when I was in college. I was like, I'm never going to do this professionally. Why am I doing this? And meanwhile, I did two major productions, and they were good productions.
This is all stuff that's just, life happens, right? I hope to survive all the way through the preview process to opening night.
Mark has done such a wonderful job in bringing such lightheartedness and joy and a sense of play into these darker topics.
By Cynthia Nixon, who's our director, who's a star of stage and screen, and she's, I've never really felt so comfortable with such a skilled performer at the helm as a director.
Yeah, so Steve is a 6-character play, 5 men and 1 woman. All of them, with the exception of one younger character, they're all, middle-aged, and they're all having various midlife crises. Some of them humorous, some of them less humorous, but it's also very much a play, I think, about the midlife crisis of the LGBT movement. Now what? Now that we can get married, do we want to get married? We can have children? Do we want to have children? The path that we're on, we're now closer to the end than the beginning, and we want to be sure that this last part of our lives that we're walking down the road, we want to be, this is be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, a little bit. Yeah.